You ever have a cigar that feels like it's straight out of the produce aisle, but it's incredibly smooth? Today we're going to talk about the Bella Cuba Candela. Today we're talking about the Bella Cuba Candela. This is the Robusto, and this is a Dominican cigar. It's what's known as a Cuban sandwich. They take the offcuts of premium cigars and roll it with longer fillers mixed with the cuts to get a premium tasting cigar at a very low price. The Candela is a green wrapper. This is produced in the Dominican Republic, and as you can see, I've smoked more than half of it already to do my review. This is a 5x50. They come out to about $2 a stick, and I would say if you've never had a Candela, you're going to want to give this a try. My first thoughts on it is it's very light, creamy, a little bit of spice, but not like a medium or full-bodied cigar, not that type of spice. I would say more like a green tea, maybe. It's very smooth. Definitely a good morning cigar. Sorry about that cut. My battery decided to cut off on me because this was my second time filming this. The last time it didn't record sound. This time the battery dies on me. Anyways, let's get into the construction of the cigar itself. As I said, it's a Candela wrapper. It's Dominican made, 5x50. The insides are what's known as a Cuban sandwich. It has offcuts of premium cigars along with long fillers mixed throughout it. That being the case, I will say that you probably are going to have to do touch-ups on lighting this. I put it down for 2 minutes to change the battery and it went out. You know, I think a lot of that has to do with having such offcuts mixed in with it. So that being said, you're not going to get a 3-inch ash off of this, you know, but the ash does hold good. You will get a 1/2-inch ash on it, you know, it'll keeping the ash going will cut down on the heat that it develops, so it can burn slow. You puff on it though, being that it has small cuts in it, you can burn through it quick, but this is a casual cigar. This is something you're going to want to smoke when you're just chilling. Like I'm out in my front yard today just enjoying the 50-degree weather. And the burn line on it is not quite a razor, but as you can see, it's not canoeing or anything like that, you know, but you will do some touch-ups with it. Anyone who's seen any of my other videos, I always do V-cuts, and this one I did get a little separation after the V-cut. I do use a razor sharp cutter, you know, part of my torch lighter, and I do keep it sharpened. And even with the razor cut, I did get a little bit of a separation, but nothing major. The flavor on this, as you're going down, it really doesn't change. And you know, obviously if you're going to be puffing it down, you know, hard, as you heat it up, you will get different flavors to it. But in a regular gentle situation, you know, relaxing, talking with friends, listening to music, whatever it is, you know, yeah, you will get a steady burn out of it. I'm getting a lot more of the creaminess than I do the spice. I do get some green tea out of it, but I wouldn't say it's heavy. I would, if you've never tried a Candela, I would say give it a shot when you just want a relaxing, cheap smoke. You know, excuse me, you can't go wrong for the price. Construction's pretty good, a little bit of separation on the cut. The burn is consistent, and you know, it's hitting above its price range, I would say. The Bella Cubas, so far everyone I've tried has been a decent cigar. You know, I'm not gonna compare it to a Fuente or an AJ Fernandez or anything like that, because it's not that type of cigar, but you can't go wrong with a $2 cigar that you can sit back and enjoy. Have any of you smoked a Candela before? If so, you know, comment down below. I'd love to hear your experience on it, why you love it, hate it. You know, these videos are very informal. You know, I'm just a regular guy that smokes cigars, giving my opinion on them. I'm not trying to sell anything. You know, I have no ties to anything that I review. Everything I review, I've paid for with my own money. And I'm going to tell you what I think about it as a regular guy. So if you like these type of reviews, I'd appreciate if you hit like. If you want to see more, subscribe. Any comments down below, I will reply to. You know, I like to get a conversation going with other regular people who enjoy cigars, whiskey, you know, just relaxing and, you know, having fun. So that's going to be my short review on this cigar, and I hope to see you in my next video.